You could say that Britain has been a staunch ally to Israel during the last 6 months, but also it's been specialising in mixed messages. And while the British government has said that it supports Israel's right to defend itself against Hamas after the 7th of October invasion and massacre, it's also been constantly putting obstacles in the way of Israel doing that, often rhetorical ones, but now those are becoming more likely to manifest in proper obstacles to Israel's actions. Despite that, Deputy Prime Minister Oliver Dowden said today on television that he wanted to make it clear that the government still considers Israel's actions legal. And he said that the UK would stop supplying weapons to Israel if it's found to be in breach of international law. And that's coming after 600 lawyers wrote to the government saying that they wanted weapons exports to Israel to be ended, though Britain, of course, doesn't actually sell weapons to Israel. It sells some parts for some weapons systems. In fact, Israel supplies more weapons to Britain. But that aside, they say that they believe that the UK risks breaking international law over what they called a plausible risk of genocide. They pointed to the ICJ for that, though the ICJ, of course, never said that either. Over 1,100 lawyers, though, have now said that they disagree with that, and they've written to Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. So there's something of a battle of lawyers going on in the UK public sphere. That includes some of the country's most distinguished members of the legal profession, as well as former judges and academics who've told the Prime Minister that they think there's no legal requirement to impose an arms embargo on Israel. And that letter has been put in there and is also gathering signatures. So there's all to play for in British public opinion.